Okay, welcome everyone. I'm going to begin by calling the public meeting to order. The Administrative Policies Committee hosts a public meeting today at 6 p.m., which it is, Thursday, April 11th, 2024, to consider tax write-offs pursuant to sections 357 and 358 of the Municipal Act. Okay, and with that, are there any public members present who wish to speak? No? Okay, very good. With that, we'll close the public meeting. Please note the time. Okay. Call this meeting to order at 6:01 p.m. Next is the approval of the agenda. Do I have a mover and seconder for the approval of tonight's agenda? Moved by Councillor Glenn, seconded by Councillor Amos. All in favor? Okay, and that is carried. Councillor Shaves, can you hear me okay? I missed your vote. Just checking. He's in, okay, all right. I'm not sure if he can hear me, so I'm just checking. Okay, confirmation of the minutes. So that the minutes of the Special Administrative Policies Committee meeting number 02-2024 held on Thursday, January 24th, 2024, and the minutes of Administrative Policies Committee meeting number 03-2024 held on Thursday, February 8th, 2024 be approved. Do I have a mover and seconder for that? Okay, I see Councillor Shaves and, Councillor Amos. Okay, very good. All in favor? Okay, and that's carried. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest? All right, seeing none. There are no delegations this evening. There are no briefings this evening. Okay, moving on to business. Do I have a mover and seconder to resolve ourselves into the Rideau Crest Home Board of Management? Okay, Councillor Hassan and Councillor Amos, all in favor? Okay, that's carried. With that, I will ask staff to introduce the Rideau Crest Home Report for January to March 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good evening. This report is the second received by the committee for 2024 and includes information from January 16th through March 15th of this year. Areas to note from this report: we have maintained an overall occupancy rate of 98.43 to date in 2024. As of March 5th, there are 497 people on the wait list. Rideau Crest Home had 2 incidents reportable to the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care for this reporting period. 1 incident of a staff-to-resident interaction and 1 respiratory outbreak, which impacted 8 residents and 3 staff members. The Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care were in the home February 12th to 16th and the 20th and 21st to complete an inspection on 7 submitted critical incidents from the previous year, as well as a complaint which was submitted to the Ministry directly. This report has been received, and the inspectors noted 1 area of non-compliance related to the 7 critical incidents and 5 areas of non-compliance related to the complaint. All areas of non-compliance have been actioned by the home. From a financial standpoint, you will note that the 2023 operating budget has been finalized, and of the $6.5 million in municipal contributions provided to Rideau Crest, we were approximately $642,000 underspent of those funds. Approximately half of this underspend was additional revenue received from the province that was not within the 2023 budget and was in addition to the nursing envelope. The other significant contributor within the nursing envelope is wages. When the budget is created for the nursing department of approximately 150 staff members, we budget to be at 100% fully staffed, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We know that this is not our reality given the nature of our work. We do anticipate leaves throughout any given year and also budget additionally for these leaves. With that, we historically are always under budget within the department as it relates to wages. This is not an indication that we are understaffed and unable to provide the quality of care that we expect and strive for. It does indicate that we do have staff on leave as well as some vacancy within this group from time to time. Our team works alongside our HR department on recruitment and retention initiatives continuously to ensure that we have the staff we need in the home and that the staff that we have remain as healthy and able to have access to the tools and resources that they need to stay at work. This is ongoing work for us. Data outside of budget that we monitor continuously that are indicators to us that we are satisfying care requirements are items such as concerns or complaints from residents and or families related to care, staff concerns related to their ability to provide care, non-compliance from the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care related to staffing, as well as some community partners such as Public Health and Accreditation Canada. If we start to see concern in these areas, that would be an indicator to us that our staffing is not sufficient. I can say with confidence to this group that we are not seeing these concerns currently within the home. We also submit a quarterly staffing report of hours worked within the nursing department to the province as it relates to the 4 hours of direct care mandate, and our numbers have been consistently in line or above the current provincial average of 3.7 hours. You will also note the approved 2024 operating budget for Rideau Crest contains just over $7 million in municipal contribution, which is a small percent increase over 2023, and this is primarily due to incremental salaries and wages throughout the home. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any questions from members of the committee? I'm staring at you, Councillor Amos. No? Very good. Okay, then. All right, I will need a mover and seconder to rise from the Board of Management for Rideau Crest Home. Moved by Councillor Amos and seconded by Councillor Shaves. All in favor? Okay, that's carried. Thank you very much. The next item of business is tax write-offs pursuant to the Municipal Act. So can I please have staff introduce that report? Mr. Walker, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In front of you tonight, you have the tax write-off report. This is a report that comes to the committee 3 or 4 times a year, and it recommends write-off for properties for a variety of reasons that are listed in the report. Examples of the types of write-offs would be if there's been a physical change to the property, such as a demolition or being damaged by fire, or if there's been a change in use of the property. The report can also be used to correct a clerical error in the return of the assessment roll in either the application year or in any of the 2 previous taxation years as applicable. There is an exhibit to the report that lists each of the properties receiving a write-off, along with the amount of the write-off, and the exhibit also splits the write-off into its municipal and education components, as well as any applicable downtown business levy component. The amounts that are recommended for write-off tonight are included in the 2024 budget and are charged against that budget, so there is no further implications, financial implications to this report beyond that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions from members of the committee with regards to this? Councillor Amos.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, through you. Just one quick question. There is obviously a very large tax write-off with the $156,000 and change, and you indicated that this does fall within the budget limitations of what we have set aside, so there will be no budget ramifications, even with that large amount being withdrawn.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Are there any other questions from members of the committee? Okay, so we have a recommendation in front of us that the Administrative Policies Committee recommend to Council that Council approve the cancellation, reduction, or refund of taxes pursuant to applications made under Sections 357 and 358 of the Municipal Act, totaling $185,623.55, of which $138,121.88 is the city's portion, and the amount charged back to the school boards and downtown Kingston business improvement area are $47,461.08 and $40.59, respectively, as listed in Exhibit A attached to report number AP-24-006. Okay, can I have a mover and a seconder for that, please? Okay, Councillor Len and Councillor Hassan, all in favor? Okay, and that is carried. Okay, moving on. There are no motions. There are no notices of motions. Are there any other business? No. There's no correspondence. The date of the next meeting for Administrative Policies Committee is scheduled Thursday, June 13th, 2024 at 6 p.m. Do I have a mover and a seconder to adjourn the meeting, please? Councillor Amos and Councillor Shaves, all in favor? That's carried. So meeting's adjourned at 6:09 p.m. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everybody.